Hi guys, I hope everybody's doing okay. I am Trish with Unique Me for Daily Healing and Empowerment. Let's see what kind of messages Spirit has for us for the next few days. These will be messages for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. This may tell you what to expect within the next few days, what kind of energies you may go through. So let's see what Spirit has for us. 2-2, guys. Look that up on Sacred Scribe. That's about duality, patience, trust, faith, hope. There's something that you're not seeing the full picture of. For some of you, it's because you're not meant to see the full picture. But for some of you, it's because you just choose not to see what Spirit is trying to show you. So the need for taking a step back, gaining a different perspective, you know, becoming more like the hangman is what I am feeling here. There is a fiery climax approaches, which means that there is something that is coming into fruition that you're very passionate about, something that you maybe even want to put a lot of time and energy and passion into. 101, guys. I was told to tell you to look that up on Sacred Scribes. But what I do feel is like many of you are coming into this energy of kind of bursting at the seams, meaning there's a lot of energy kind of build up. You're just waiting on what to put that energy into or what your next step is so that you can put that energy into it or something of that sort. There is a goal for balancing spirituality and practicality. And what this means is taking the time to set a routine for your spiritual practices. So every day and every night having something that you do in a routine. And as well as setting up boundaries so that you don't do the things like watch TV and, I don't know, anything that has to do with the physical human life. Like it's telling you to have some sort of balance. So have a routine for both of those things. But first and foremost, make sure that your spiritual life is first and foremost. Because when everything in your spiritual life is good, the things around it start to fall into place. The physical, the mental, the emotional, all of those things. Yes, they're saying. There is 3 full moon cards here. Full moon in Sagittarius, Aries, and Pisces. So there's something that's coming into fruition. Something that may be starting a new cycle or ending a old cycle and then beginning a new cycle is what I'm getting with this. But what I'm feeling is there's something that you're missing out. You're not seeing the full picture. You're just not getting what it's trying to tell you. But it's something that you're very passionate about. So there may be messages 2, 3, 4 that you're missing out on, something of that sort. So Spirit is asking you to make that daily routine like something of importance. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get out. Something of importance. The daily routine with your spiritual practice, spiritual connection, whatever you want to call it. Prayer, meditation, intention, meditation. I already said meditation, prayer, intention, meditation, connecting with the sun, moon, and stars, grounding your energy, protecting yourself, connecting with crystals, connecting with herbs, what have you. Listening to your intuition, using your gift of discernment is what I'm also hearing. But anyhow, you may be feeling like some of your commitments are being tested at this time. And this doesn't necessarily mean commitments with people. This could be a commitment to your work, to your family, to your spiritual practice or something like that. But what I feel is there's just circumstances surrounding the things that are testing you that are meant to help you to evolve, to get to a higher state of understanding, or maybe a place where you feel more aware or awakened to a certain subject. But, you know, I feel like it's supposed to happen the way that it is. It's almost like I feel like you're being set up for success. So you may feel failure. I've been feeling that. Feel like you're failing. However, you're being set up for success through some of the experiences that are challenging you right now or things that are teaching you to be more aware and push through. I'm kind of feeling like I'm a little bit caught up from my words. So some of you may be going through a time of feeling like you know what you want to say. You know how to say it, but when you go to say it, it's just not coming out exactly the way that you're meant to be saying it. So this could be information you're sharing with somebody. This could be you having a conversation with somebody about a partnership or what have you. It could be anything, but I feel like communication could be held back just a slight bit. Yes, they're saying. Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? What other messages? Am I supposed to take this one here? Okay. So we do have crown chakra, which is asking you to pay attention to the ideas that are coming in at this time. Any kind of creative ideas, inspiring deals. This is Spirit's way of helping you to know what your next step is, what you need to start as in like a project, or maybe connecting with something. But Spirit is giving you ideas, inspirations, creative ideas especially is what I'm hearing. So for many of you, some of this, what am I trying to say? Totally just had a brain fart. It must not have meant to be heard. Anyhow, singing and dancing is asking you to get your body moving. For whatever reason, I'm feeling stretching is of importance right now. So if you're not somebody that stretches before you go to work or before you get out of bed, make sure that you do so. I stretch every single morning before I go to bed. Before I get out of bed, I stretch every single morning. I actually have been getting out my rubber bands so that I can start stretching my back even more so, because all I do is like things in the bed. I want to get up and actually start using my rubber bands and do things like that. But for whatever reason, I'm feeling the need for stretching. And I don't know, maybe it's because you're going through some sort of ascension symptoms, or maybe it's because of the Kundalini energy. There's something that you're awakening or doing with your Kundalini energy that stretching is going to be beneficial. I know that singing, dancing, moving your body in general is all good for your Kundalini energy. However, this is talking about getting connected with like development of your, thank you. They're telling me development of your psychic gifts, psychic abilities through movement, stretching, moving your body, dancing, rhythm, singing. For whatever reason, they're showing me swaying back and forth. I do this a lot when I am awakening my Kundalini energy. So swaying back and forth is something that some of you need to do. I kind of feel like some of you have been going through this period of not realizing that a lot of the shifting that you've been feeling and the ooky feeling, the maybe even feeling held back or bored or what have you, has to do with this Kundalini energy rising. So for many of you may not have been aware that that is what happening, but that is what has been happening. But what I'm feeling is it came with a lot of symptoms, so to speak. But I feel like these symptoms aren't necessarily really physical symptoms, except for like boredom or just being a little bit frustrated or not knowing what to do. I don't know. I'm getting this feeling of just kind of being. I feel bored. I just feel really bored right now. So I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to tell me, that a lot of you have been feeling very bored. I've been there. However, I also feel like this is something that we're starting to move out of. So as this Kundalini energy is rising, the reason why we're meant to look at the bigger picture is because there's a lot of things that are awakening and developing because of this Kundalini energy rising. And this is physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, all of the above, they're saying. So that's going to resonate differently with everybody. The need for using positive words, positive actions, thinking and visualizing with about positive things that you're wanting to manifest into your life at this time is something that this card is referring to. This is asking you to use the words clear, cancel, delete as a way of deleting the energies that you may be putting out there that are negative, whether it be in a thought pattern that you're thinking, some sort of thought pattern that you're having, or something that you just said or just did, and you realize like, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Clear, cancel, delete. I learned my lesson. Like some of you are learning instant lessons from the negative thoughts, negative actions. And maybe even learning how to clear your thoughts, retrain your thoughts is what I'm getting. I kind of feel like this is all over the place for whatever reason, but I'm going with it. I'm feeling forgiveness with this card. There's a need for forgiving an aspect of something that your parents did or did not do for you, or do to you, I should say. I'm feeling abuse for whatever reason for somebody. And I mean, this could be for many of you, but I'm feeling some sort of abuse. And this could have been extreme verbal abuse, because I'm getting the feeling of somebody like kind of like putting their head down. Like, I'm just tired of hearing you tell me that. I know I'm ugly. I know I'm not worthy. I know I'm what have you. So there's something that you're working through that have to do with your parents. But I feel like some of you are doing this while your parents are deceased. So there could be, and I resonate with this. I have healed most aspects of my relationship with my mom since my mom passed. Me and her communicate more now than we did then. And it's a different type of communication because it's a lot of telepathic communication. We're seeing things in flashes of vision, like visuals of things that she's shown me or what have you. So some of you are going through this time of getting flashes from your deceased loved one and healing something due to the flashes that are coming in. So they may be showing you why they did or didn't do something for you, or why they treated you in a certain way that was harsh, or why you was verbally or physically abused, or whatever it may be. And it may just be that they're showing you different timelines of when their parents did something similar to them, or somebody in their childhood did something similar, and it doesn't make it better, but it helps you to understand and become aware of why their actions were the way that they were or weren't. And so that's going to help you to release, or I should say clear, the energy of what may be holding you back at this time. I don't know. I keep feeling like all of these cards really have nothing to do with each other. It's almost like each card is a reading in its own. And they're kind of laughing at me like, yeah, kind of. But it is what it is. Which cards am I going to, please? Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days? For all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. There's just something that somebody is not seeing clearly. Something that is going to bring your life into balance. Or maybe you're seeing it clearly, but you're just not willing to put in the time and energy to get there. Or maybe it's not that you're not willing to put in the time and energy, but maybe you're just stuck on what your next steps are. So this is where we're being tested. This is where it's kind of making us want to pull our hair, or maybe we're asking a lot of questions, or maybe we're not asking any questions at all, and you're being just like me, and you're just kind of going with the flow each day. I'm not really overthinking about whether or not I'm doing videos or going live or this or that. I'm retraining my thoughts and getting out of the ego and really focusing on things a little bit differently. So I feel like a lot of you are probably in that energy too. So many of you are focusing on what is going to make you happy, what is going to bring fulfillment into your life in the sense of happiness. So some of you are kind of like making a list in your mind, or maybe you're making it on a piece of paper and asking yourself, what is the things that will bring me joy, peace, and happiness. Mostly joy and happiness is what I'm feeling. And so for some of you, this is going to be money, but I don't feel like that should be your main focus. For many of you, the focus should be on self-love. That's going to bring a lot of happiness. And if you're not happy with you, you can't be happy with anybody else or anything else in your life. So I feel like a lot of the focus needs to be on self. However, some of you, this is referring to financial matters. So that is what's going to make you happy. So making agreements making agreements with people for a certain business partnership, or maybe for a new career path, or maybe just so that you can get a promotion at work. But there's something that is happening here where there's a commitment being made, a contract being signed, a proposal being made, so to speak, revolving around money. Okay. And this isn't going to resonate with everybody. However, I do feel like this agreement, proposal, whatever it is that is revolving around money isn't going to come without challenges. There's going to be some sort of challenges there. Yes. But what I feel like Spirit has shown me is like there's always a storm before the calm. So expect that there's going to be some challenges, from some frustrations, maybe even a waiting period, which has been happening for a while for some of us. But, divine timing is at play. Okay. Now, there is an energy of some of you, the happiness that you're looking for is in a partner, is in love. Okay. And again, I can't stress enough that if you don't love yourself, first and foremost, you can't give proper love to a partner. So many of you, your focus for happiness needs to start with you and then move in other directions. But jotting it down in your mind or on a piece of paper, the things that, you think are going to bring you happiness, and then working towards manifesting those things. I do feel like many of you are clearing out energies that just maybe holding your mind back, meaning it's bringing in a lot of unwanted energy, thoughts of trauma from the past, maybe thoughts of hurt from the past, with partners. But for whatever reason, this energy of like clearing a lot of residual energy that's holding us back, energy that's making us feel stuck, energy that is making us bored, and transforming that into, okay, what makes me not feel bored? What hobbies can I do? What, what have you? It's time of figuring something out. I still feel very caught up with my words for whatever reason, but I feel like maybe even that's how many of us are feeling right now. It's just like, I'm caught up for my words. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel a little bit bored, but I know that if I do this or that, it's going to bring me a little bit of happiness, but it's really not the happiness that I'm searching for. So I feel like it's really this time of like deep introspection and really figuring out what is going to make us happy. And then finding that passion deep down inside us to commit to it, to not take no for an answer, to not quit, to push through no matter what have you. But there's a lot of just pondering on, what's next? What do I want to be next? What is going to make me happy? What is going to make my life joyous? I even feel for many of you, spirits, like if you don't know what to do, do nothing at all. Just listen to music, sing and dance, get your Kundalini energy moving. But I feel like a lot of what people are going through right now have to do with Kundalini awakening. Yes, 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 they're saying. They're telling me to read the bottom, which is the railroad, which talks about a long journey. Okay, this is a long journey. Could be in love and finances, and business, because that's, the final card to all of these here. So, take it how it resonates. But we also got that some of you feel like you're at a crossroads. Like you don't know if you're supposed to go left, right, forwards. You don't feel like you're moving backwards, but you don't feel like you're going anywhere. So for many of you, this energy of being at a crossroads is where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. I know that feels, am I supposed to be taking this? I feel like I am. I'm not really getting an answer on this, but this is lightning, which could be referring to like disagreeable type of energy that's kind of frustrating or what have you, which would make sense with the crossroad here. So feeling like you don't know which way to go, but you're not moving any direction. You're kind of just standing still. Which cards do I go to, please? Which cards do I go to, please? Show me that again. They're taking me back to these, but okay. Woo! Is it just one that fell out? So it's time to surrender your cares, worries, concerns, frustrations, any kind of insecurities that you may have about moving forward in a certain project, situation, relationship, what have you. Maybe this goal setting or what have you. This reading feels like it's all over the flipping place. But anyway, it's time to, face those things, surrender them to the divine, ask spirit for help in letting go of those fears, doubts, and insecurities, and then be present, be you, show the world the real you, whoever that is. I do feel a lot of crown chakra at third eye, which we do have crown chakra here, and we do have third eye and crown chakra here as well. Anyhow, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full moon cards. So there's a lot of endings happening, a lot of conclusions, a lot of things being finalized, maybe even the endings of some old cycles and the beginnings. Yes, yes, yes. They're saying I don't even have to get it all the way out. Anyhow, I'm kind of feeling like this is all over the place, but it is what it is. 1919, guys. I am divine, light, and love. I am abundant in all areas of my life. I am wisdom. Today, I will sun gaze. I will receive upgrades to my DNA. I will get connected with the divine source God, angels, while sun gazing. My consciousness will expand. I am clairvoyant. And Earth Star Chakra connects with Mother Earth, connects your chakras to the earth chakras, stability, and inner earth connections. All right, guys, let me get a blessing card real quick. I was going to go live tonight, guys, and something came up and I had to delete my post. I apologize for that. I will try to go live tomorrow. I'm not going to make any promises, but I will try to go live tomorrow. But I had to leave unexpectedly. So I apologize if you're one of the people that seen that post and then I deleted it. My bad. A sea of blessings. The universe is a projection from within you, and you are a projection of the universe. You are a vast space, and yet you are spaceless. You are a divine ocean of love, a sea of blessings. You are the wind of change that flows through life. Om Shanti, peace, blessing. Om Shanti, blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with the clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. Okay, guys, let's close our eyes real quick. And I want you to just stare into the third eye area. However, we are going to be working on expanding third eye and crown chakra. For whatever reason, I feel led to do so. I am instantly already feeling some pressure in the back of my head, right where the casual chakra is. So some of you may be feeling that anyhow. Close your eyes. I'm going to set intentions now that anybody watching now or at a later date will receive the clearing, the expansion, the healing to third eye and crown chakras. So Source God, higher self, angels, ascended masters, I ask that you come and be with me at this time as I do an expansion, healing, clearing on both third eye and crown chakras, please. They are showing me the casual chakra as well. Instantly, guys, I am seeing the casual chakra open up. This is the chakra that is connected with the moon, and it absorbs and radiates divine feminine light. What I am seeing is this chakra expanding. As I'm seeing it expanding, I'm seeing light coming in from what looks like an outside source, but what they're showing me is it's not really an outside source. It just looks like this. This is divine feminine light coming in. This is coming in from what I am feeling is from the divine mother and the divine father, which is kind of weird receiving from the divine father as well. However, that's what I'm feeling. I'm seeing two different streams of energy. One is blue white, and one is like a purple white. And I'm seeing both of them coming into the casual chakra. As they do, I'm seeing energies bouncing off and kind of like separating, going to both third eye and crown chakra. It's kind of like it's making like a Y is what it kind of looks like, or a V, I should say. It's a V. Anyhow, and I'm starting to feel expansion in both of those areas now, in the third eye and the crown. If you focus looking with your physical eyes into that black space or white space in front of you as your eyes are closed, you may start to see that indigo or purple colored light, maybe even white in the peripheral is what I'm starting to see. And what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to expand these even more. I'm working on the third eye now. And I'm actually also starting to just take layer after layer off. So some of you may start to see clearer. Maybe you're starting to see even more of the purple or indigo or white light. You could even be seeing other colors. Now I'm just going to start to pull out the left side. You could feel that energy being pulled right out of your temple. All of those layers that I built up, I pulled over to the left side, and now I'm just pulling them out. Now I'm sending new energy into the third eye. As I'm sending this energy in, I'm being reminded of the energy coming from the casual chakra being projected up into the third eye. I'm also seeing the energy also kind of starting to trickle down into the pineal gland. And it's almost like it's not really going into the pineal gland, but what I'm seeing is, I mean, I guess it is. It looks like there's an energy kind of just floating there. absorbing into the pineal gland, and I'm seeing the energy being projected to the third eye as well. So there's a lot going on with the third eye coming from the casual and the pineal gland, and energy coming in from where I'm pushing in from the front now. So you could feel a lot of expansion in your eyes. You could feel fluttering in your eyes. Temples could feel a lot of energy as well. And now I'm going to go to the crown chakra. I'm going to expand, expand, expand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask that source God, the angels, your higher self, any deceased loved ones or ascended masters that would like to connect with you at this time, that they will start coming through. They may talk to you telepathically. You may hear an inner voice. You may, in your third eye, see eyes or a face, or just have this internal knowing that somebody is connecting with you. Or maybe, just maybe, you're one of those people who are just feeling the energies. What are you feeling at this time? Some of you may start to hear different sounds in your ears, or swooshing air sounds. It could feel like a pulsating type of energy. Are you having any kind of intuitive flashes that may be coming from your guides? I'm hearing for some of you, you're just meant to feel an embrace. No communication, just an embrace. I'm feeling vibrations in my heart space. I'm also feeling as if somebody is putting their arms around me. Kind of feel like I'm falling into somebody's chest, as if somebody's got their arms wrapped around me from the back. And my head is just like falling into their chest and laying there. I feel like I'm being comforted. I'm seeing the energy from the casual chakra coming into the crown chakra increasing. It's increasing in speed, and I'm seeing a lot of violet coming in now, just violet. It's so bright violet that it's almost like a white violet. Anyhow, I'm starting to feel just like a lot of energy in my crown chakra. I'm also feeling a lot of pressure in my third eye, so it's almost like the pressure or the energy that's building up in the crown is putting pressure into the third eye as well, or maybe it's just the third eye doing that, but anyhow. Some of you may actually be seeing angels right now, because I'm seeing like some energies kind of flying around, and I know they don't really fly around up here, but I am seeing them flying around up here in my crown. So for many of you, it may just be like the visuals that you're having in your third eye, or just these intuitive knowings of angels flying around. It's weird what I'm seeing, but you know, I know everybody's going to be experiencing something different right now. They're wanting you to open up your heart. Just imagine your heart space being open and inviting the angels and your guides and the ascended masters and whoever you're supposed to meet, whoever you're supposed to experience with energetic responses, whomever you're supposed to like have that telepathic understanding of, may it come through now. Some of you could feel as if you're kind of being not taken out of your body, but I almost feel like there's like this, I guess it is kind of like being taken out of the body, but I feel like spirit is kind of just making me so relaxed right now in the presence that I don't feel my body very much. So that may be what you're going through as well. Try not to judge the experiences that you're having. A lot of people are so consumed with wanting to hear spirit that they don't feel what they're meant to feel, don't see in their third eye what they're meant to see. Maybe you don't pay attention to the intuitive flashes or images that are coming to them. So please just try to be present in what you're experiencing right now. Don't judge it. I feel like many of us are being embraced right now. Yes, I'm hearing. Feels like a big bear hug. Okay, guys, you're more than welcome to sit in this energy for a little while and continue to feel your spirit guides, the Ascended Masters, whoever it is that may be in contact with you at this time. 3033. Anyhow, I hope that you guys got something out of this reading and this healing. Much love to you guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Bye.